What's up, everybody? We're back for another episode of Respect Thine Combat, episode 205. These live episodes are actually getting a lot more fun, mainly just because of the fact that I can piss people off a lot quicker. I don't have to wait for people to get offended. I just offend them right off the bat. How are you all doing today? Oh boy, it's been a fun couple of weeks. It's all in Evolution weekend. We got a lot to discuss, a lot to go over. And as you all know, I'm not here alone. I got a few people with me today. Now, we are joined today by Mr. Angry Grandpa himself, Mr. Irving Ortiz. How are you today, sir? Did you enjoy the Goldberg music?
Fuck Goldberg.
Why are you hating on Goldberg already? You already know that as soon as I bring in the next person, now there's going to be an argument. All because you had to talk shit about Goldberg. You know what? I'm not even going to wait now. All right. Here you go, monkey.
Goldberg.
I'm not
Goldberg.
listening to this
Goldberg.
shit. And you forget he actually controls the stream room also. So he can play that song whenever the hell he wants.
No, it's okay. It's your show, dude.
But thank you again, Monkey, for hopping back on. It's seriously been fun the last couple of weeks having you on. But as we all know, we are not here alone, as today our special guest for the morning is the Wayward son, Mr. Brady Myles. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for taking the time to hop on today. We got a
Of
lot
course.
to discuss. You definitely picked, I wouldn't necessarily say one of the crazier episodes, but it's probably going to turn into one of those just because something's going to happen. I already know something's going to happen. It always happens.
Understandable.
But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goats of all ages, are you ready to hop into these mainstream highlights?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
no, you're not
Yeah.
ready to hop in?
I'm being a contrarian. Right off the bat.
Eh,
We're coming in hot.
Of course, the conservative has to be the contrary to believe. All right. So, to start off our mainstream highlights, the women's season 1 LFG winner, Tara May Steele, despite her contract win, got sent from NXT to Evolve, where a fan favorite, Jintala Leia Laurel, got turned into the Evolve's top women's heel. Now, would you guys say that this is a little bit of a downgrade? Or, I mean, in my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think that, like, she's going to be on the Evolve brand permanently and that's it. I think this is more so just to develop her role better, develop her character better, develop that brand better, because Evolve is still relatively new. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I have to see that. To be honest with you, I have to see the event first. It's really hard for me to put a really good faith opinion on it until I see how the event goes, because it could be an entire fucking waste of time, or it could be like a fucking 4D chess move. They have a big fucking roster. They need to build it somehow.
Exactly.
It to be honest with you, it depends on how the event goes, who they book onto it, and how it runs. I think I want to save my actual good faith argument for after I've seen the event. I have good hopes for it though.
Right. Irving, what do you think?
I don't watch LFG or Evolve, so I don't have an opinion.
Gotcha. Brady?
Again, I don't watch any of those, but I think that, like, to your point, it's not necessarily a downgrade. Evolve is like a good, almost training program for NXT. So I think building time up in there is smart, and then moving on to NXT.
Right. No, I completely agree. I really do. Now, obviously, the person who started the layout, who started our layout, Don A's, did not do his research or has just been sleep deprived, because he put here Saturday night's main event is the only show WWE is putting on all weekend that is running unopposed. You dumbass! Saturday night's main event is the one that's directly going against All In. Evolution is the one that's not going against anything. You retard!
God damn it.
I have to call you out, Donnie. Sorry. You got it wrong there. Like, don't get me wrong. Evolution is going directly against the Beyonce concert that's literally right across the street. But what's a good way to put this without getting canceled? I think Beyonce is more so focused on the baby oil than she is on her fans and not going to Yale. So
Nah, that's over.
It's gonna do all that bad.
They swept that under the rug. It's over. Beyonce's good now. Beyonce's just gonna fucking keep doing whatever the fuck she's trying to do. Grip the cowboy boot. Scene.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Beyonce, you enjoy getting covered in baby oil and doing whatever it is you do with the Illuminati. And, well, I'm just going to be over here and be a wrestling fan. So, but Evolution is the one that's currently running unopposed. Currently, from what I'm seeing on ticket sales, Saturday Night's Main Event's doing all right. I mean, like it always does. Saturday Night's Main Event always seems to do pretty well on ticket sales. But if we're being completely honest here, I think All In is the more enticing card. It truly is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited to watch Oldberg. I'm not. The man is damn near 60. I won't be surprised if he's coming out to the fucking ring in a walker. Now, don't get me wrong. I know he could probably still kill me, but I'm just saying.
You know what?
What? What, monkey?
Y'all weren't having this kind of attitude when Sting wanted a retirement match.
You know what? Because
hold on. No, stop. Sting had a full-time schedule, not only as a wrestler, but as a manager for Darby Allin. He paid his dues until his last match against the Young Bucks to win the tag team titles. Plus, he earned that right to get those title shots when he won a number one contendership with Darby Allin. Goldberg did not earn.
I swear to God.
Goldberg did not earn anything. He inserted himself, or what should I say, WWE inserted him because he is entitled to one because he was 170 something and now he's WCW. Fuck that shit.
Whoop-de fucking
let me
had a longer undefeated streak
let
than
me
him.
let me pose this though. What if this isn't like I understand what Irving's saying because I want to give it to him. WWE just like completely shoehorned Goldberg in here. But what if that was because Gunther wanted it? What if Gunther wanted that match? Like, would that have changed your opinion at all?
They didn't have to do it for the title. They didn't have to take the title away from Jey Uso.
That I fucking 100% agree with that. I don't have any argument with that. They didn't
need to take the title off of Jey Uso to make it a title match between Gunther and Oldberg. They could have just made it a non-title match and it would have still been fine.
I agree with that. On the sentiment that the title shouldn't be involved, I 100% agree. I think that's completely fucking unnecessary to have done to Jey Uso. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at a Gunther versus Goldberg match. I'm gonna be mad at the result because I fucking like. I don't hate Gunther, but I hate the character. You know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to. So I'm good. I'm not gonna like the result of that match. But
I'm gonna love it. As long as Goldberg does not win, I will love the result.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, as long as Goldberg does not win, I will be happy.
Well, you'll be a stat. Goldberg ain't winning that match, bro. They're not going to do that to Gunther.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Now, somebody who I was actually happy to see back on TV this week was Scorpio Sky. He made his return to AEW last week at the AEW Collision 100. God damn it, it took a fucking while for that man to get back on TV. But he has now aligned himself with Top Flight, and they are now, what's the name of their faction? Sky's Last Flight or something like that? I don't know.
To be honest with you, boss, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't pay attention to that.
I know you don't. The only thing you pay attention to with AEW is Tony Storm.
That's not true. I like MJF too.
Me too. MJF is great.
That's it. That's the only two.
MJF is a good character. I will admit that. Dickhead.
I want to like more because half of that roster are people that I liked in the past, but like just I don't like them on AEW.
I liked MJF at one point, but right now his character is just getting stale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps using the same material in his promos.
The same promo and everything, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it works. I mean, I understand he does need new lines, but the overall character is fucking. It works for him, dude. It's a really good character.
Yeah.
I think their biggest pride achievement. I think their greatest achievement is what they did to Tony Storm, though.
Yeah.
Like
Proof.
that was a complete and utter transformation from what she was.
100%. I agree. And a big congratulations to Kalani Jordan and Carmelo Hayes on getting engaged last weekend. So, to all the creepy fucking interviewers that always go over to NXT and for some reason always want to try to hit on Kalani, she is a fucking spoken for woman. For the love of fucking God, will some of you just for the fuck just go to a goddamn class to learn how to talk to a woman, for fuck's sake.
So you're speaking to a wrestling fan base.
Oh,
Yeah.
All hope is lost.
Is.
All hope is lost here.
Like, dude, there's just some shit I've read in the past where I'm just like, what brain cell were you using during this thought process? Like, I think it was that they were in Cincinnati for a show. No, not in Cincinnati. I forget where they were. No, in Chicago. They were in Chicago for NXT. And a fan actually showed up to their hotel trying to take pictures of their feet. I shit you not. A fan actually showed up thinking he would have been able to take pictures of NXT women's feet.
The thing about it is also we still have fans sending letters to female wrestlers' house. Like Rhea Ripley just posted on Twitter that any mail sent to her house will be tossed away. This was just I read that today.
Shit needs to stop. Y'all thinking that like you're doing like this deep research to find their personal info? That shit's not cool. It's creepy. It's like borderline stalking.
I just want to say to all the people that have ever shit talked these two people, stories like this is exactly why Cora Jade and Mandy Rose are so fucking smart for having an OnlyFans. Because if they're doing shit like this, can you just fucking imagine how many subscribers those motherfuckers have? Like, nah, dude.
No, I understand that, but it's like, just don't try to get into their personal business. Don't try to find out their personal address. Don't try to find out their phone number. Don't try to find out any of that shit.
It's cringe and it's fucking illegal.
Exactly.
Good God.
Like, dude, like if they give you the courtesy of being able to have their phone number, like I do with some wrestlers, like, you know, they're giving that to you in confidence. They're doing that in trust. They're doing that in hope that you're not going to leak the information and be all like, hey guys, you go number I got. No. Like, what the fuck? Like, that you don't do shit like that. It's fucking weird and it's creepy. Y'all need Jesus. It's coming from a Jew. Moving on before I get any more triggered. Now, it was announced this past week that Tiger Mask 4 of New Japan Pro Wrestling will officially retire from the ring in July of 2026. Now, Tiger Mask has been a long lineage. If you guys haven't kept along with the storyline, the first Tiger Mask, I think, was back in the 80s. And each year when they retire, there is a new Tiger Mask dubbed. So the question now will be is who will be the new Tiger Mask? Only time will tell on that one. Now, another top story out of this week, it is currently being speculated that although his contract is close to being up, Karrion Kross and Scarlett's contract will be getting renewed. Now, this
damn right.
This doesn't really come as a surprise because, I mean, if you watched Raw this past Friday, or not, this past Monday, fuck. If you watched Raw this past Monday, the man didn't even get a chance to talk. And that entire arena was chanting at the top of their lungs, "We want Kross." I'm sorry. You just, when you got the merch sales there, when you see how over he is with the crowd, you just got to give him time. You got to give him time so then the ratings go up.
Yeah.
Honestly, he needs to, at this point now, he needs a major storyline. I'll be so pissed if he's not in a major storyline by WrestleMania season.
If he's not in a major storyline by WrestleMania season, I am making a flight down to Florida to go to the PC, and I am kicking Mr. Shawn Michaels in the dick. Just quoting that now. Mr. Shawn, I know you're listening, because I know my EP works for you. I know you're listening right now. If you don't put Karrion Kross in a major storyline for WrestleMania season, especially with the fact that you're going back to his hometown again, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
Hey, guy in the truck, go fuck yourself.
You too, guy in the truck. I'm gonna kick you in the dick also. If you don't book him in a major storyline for WrestleMania this year, I'm gonna kick you both in the dick.
And I don't want to see a squash. I want to see respect for Karrion Kross, okay?
And just no squash matches. No squash matches. Because if you do that shit, I'm still gonna show up. I'm gonna fucking grab my camera. I'm gonna record myself kicking you in the dick so then we can see your dick all right as I kick it. All of a sudden, we just see.
Honest to God, they forget the fucking the how over he is, the chance, the extra work that he's done on the side that he's paid for on his own dime. Like, forget all like the merch sales and all that. Y'all fucking owe him for how you hoed him on the Final Testament. Because that was a straight up fucking waste of time.
Yes. That whole faction was a waste of fucking time.
Mm-hmm. And I was hype as fuck for that faction too when it started.
We all were, because that shit could have been done so well, and it wasn't. They just completely fucked it.
More screen time for Scarlett, please. Thank you.
You just want to see Scarlett's boobs.
You know.
Now, someone who may not be back on TV on WWE TV for a little bit is Pat McAfee. It's being reported right now that he is taking some time off to spend with family. And we all know in the next couple of weeks, College Game Day is going to be starting back up. So then he's going to be busy with that. So we may not see Pat McAfee back on WWE TV until next year Royal Rumble.
So I can't believe that we do this every fucking year, and I have to explain it every fucking year as if this is a new process. Pat McAfee leaves at the exact same fucking time every year, and he comes back at the same time every year, and that somehow coincides with this thing called football season. I don't understand how we haven't picked up on the pattern, but what it does prove is this is how, you know, people fucking believe in wrestling and kayfabe exists, and it's still working in this new era because people are just fucking batshit stupid. And they don't remember anything. They don't remember anything past 6 months. We have to explain this shit every year, dude. Sucks.
And the thing about it is people think that kayfabe is still alive, and kayfabe has been dead for years, since the 1930s. And now that we're in 2025, it is finally being put to rest. So I don't get why people think that kayfabe is being ruined, especially with now this new show that WWE is doing. So
it's not even being ruined; it's evolving, bro. They're starting to use what do you call it? Reporters and podcasts to swindle and fucking sway you. That's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to outsmart Mark the smart marks, which is, I think, honestly the funniest thing in the world to see.
100%. And then Shayna Baszler did help produce an NXT match recently this past week. It has yet to be confirmed though if she'll be working with the company permanently. I remember she made a post online stating that she hasn't signed a new contract for like a producer role or anything of that nature. So, I mean, I do know that they do work on a contractual basis as well, where it's like, oh, hey, thanks, here's some pay and whatnot. But I know that if she does a good enough job as a producer, then they'll end up actually, you know, offering her a job. I mean, it's only common sense. I mean, if somebody's helping you make money, they're going to want you there. Am I wrong?
No, that's the business. That's the fucking game. So
exactly. So the only time will tell with that. Now, something I was very, very, very happy to read because I've been hoping for this to happen since last year's SummerSlam. Hey, Monkey, Jelly Roll is currently slated to have a match at SummerSlam. I'm actually cool with this. Ever since I saw that,
he gives a fucking choke slam, and now all of a sudden he's in a match. Yeah, okay.
Dude,
The only way I will accept this is if it's against Travis Scott.
I'm gonna have to agree with Monkey on this one because I really don't give a fuck about these celebrities trying to become a wrestler. To be honest, like,
come on.
it's one thing. It's one thing with Bad Bunny, you know, because Bad Bunny at least has a huge following and all that, you know, especially coming from a huge background of wrestling in Puerto Rico. But having Travis Scott and now Jelly Roll, it just makes no sense. Who's next? Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Sexy Red.
Okay, hold on. First off, shut the fuck up. Second off, we're already stuck with Cardi B for SummerSlam because she's fucking hosting it. 3, let me school you real quick on Mr. Jelly Roll, all right? Mr. Jelly Roll has been a fan of professional wrestling since he was a kid. That boy is born and raised in Tennessee. He is from the fucking one of the main territories of professional wrestling. The man has been a fan of this shit for God knows how long. Plus, he has dropped over 200 fucking pounds. So I think now would actually be a pretty decent time for him to do it. And also, if you're wondering, yes, he is actually just like Bad Bunny, been over at the PC training. They're not just randomly throwing
training on what? Lifting fucking what?
He doesn't have to do much.
He just did a 5K. You respect that man.
I'm a fan of wrestling. I guess I should fucking hit them up.
It is literally getting tiring of seeing celebrities getting involved in wrestling. It literally needs to stop. Like, it is tiring. It was good with Bad Bunny, you know. Because at least, you know, Bad Bunny was entertaining. But I don't want to see Jelly Roll. I don't want to see Sexy Red. I don't want to see Cardi B. I don't want to see Travis Scott. Like, I don't care for them.
I don't mind it when it makes sense. Logan Paul is a great example. The guy came in, worked with a bunch of people. He didn't just fucking, like, he was given shit, but he always lost in those opportunities. He was humble to the business. Like, he gave before he received, and he worked before he got. Same with Bad Bunny. He spent time in the fucking in what do you call it? The plant or whatever the fuck they call that.
PC.
PC, working on shit. Like, these guys trained before they got in the ring. We're just throwing Jelly Roll and Travis Scott in there, bro.
I just said he's been at the PC training.
For fucking what? 2 days doing this? Come on, man. This isn't training. This is not training.
That's not all he's doing.
He doesn't have to do much.
If Abdullah the Butcher was still wrestling, this would make perfect sense, bro. But, like, what are you talking about? The big shows in AEW. Who are you putting in the fucking ring with Jelly Roll, dude?
He's not even that fat
and
anymore.
Listen, Abdullah the Butcher was actually pretty athletic for a big guy.
He was.
Jelly Roll just ran a 5K.
That don't mean shit. Have you seen Abdullah the Butcher wrestle?
Motherfucker, you go run a 5K and go tell me that ain't shit.
That don't matter. Have you seen Abdullah the Butcher wrestle?
Yes, I've seen Abdullah the Butcher wrestle. Have you seen
that dude has done super kicks and I don't know what else because it's been so long since I've seen him wrestle. That dude is more athletic than what Jelly Roll is.
Do you understand how good your cardio has to be to do a fucking 5K? I'm not pushing out a fucking 5K anytime soon.
Neither am I.
Like, man, that's a 350-pound man that just ran a fucking 5K, and y'all are over here like, yeah. Man, shut the fuck up.
Abdullah the Butcher could do a 5K with an axe sticking out of his back. All right, listen.
I agree.
Abdullah the Butcher can barely even stand up anymore.
Not anymore, but prime Abdullah the Butcher is what I'm talking about here.
I think for just one match, Jelly Roll is getting enough training. If he was doing full-time wrestling, then more, but just
this is definitely
doesn't need much.
It's definitely not going to be a full-time
match. Clearly, it's a gimmick match. It's just a gimmick WrestleMania vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind celebrities in wrestling, dude. I loved when ICP was running the circuits in the 90s. I do. And they didn't know dick about wrestling. They were just involved in the industry and were super huge fans. They were basically Jelly Roll back then. But even then, they weren't they were they weren't in wrestling matches, bro. They were fucking jumping around with Vampiro, or they were offshoots when the Oddities were wrestling. They weren't involved in matches, and then when they were involved in matches, they were gimmicks. They were flop, roll out the ring. This whole full match fucking bullshit with shoehorns. I agree with Irvin. It doesn't feel right. Jelly Roll doesn't need to be a match, but I get it. We need a gimmick.
Yeah, I get it. Y'all don't get laid too often enough, so you don't have open minds. It's okay.
Sure, I'm married, so of course I know.
And to round out today's mainstream highlights, how would you guys feel if Saraya Paige was to have one more run in WWE?
Fuck it, run it.
Yeah.
If we're giving the Bellas a shot, fuck it, run it, dude.
I have to agree. If Nikki Bella's allowed to get a shot, then so does Paige.
I mean, might as well.
I mean, fuck Nikki Bella. That bitch doesn't even know how to fucking wrestle. I swear to God, the only reason why that she's even got a fucking name is because of her tits.
But mind you, again, I'm going to
say it's because of John Cena. We all know it's because of John Cena.
Oh, okay. So it's because she fucked John Cena. So if I want to get famous, I just gotta fuck John Cena.
I guess so.
All right, I'm on my way to California.
The hate for Nikki Bella is justified. I'm just going to say that that's the female Goldberg.
Now,
actually, I think that's the female Logan Paul.
Yeah. Nah, we accepted Logan Paul after a while.
No. You may have accepted him.
You suck.
You may have accepted him.
Cena does not suck dick.
I did. I've come to a point now with Logan Paul where I'm willing to write his whole entire internet existence off as WWE long-term storytelling. That's why he was how he was. It was just a big angle from the very beginning.
I'd make sure the fans hated him from the beginning.
Yeah, wrestling as a part-timer, having a championship that also make him a wrestler.
Perfect heel. Everything about Logan Paul is the greatest heel in wrestling.
I've seen better heels defend their titles more often than what he did.
You know what? And I've seen Roman Reigns for 3 fucking years. So I mean, give and take on that.
But at least he defended it at almost every PLE.
Well, Logan's not got a title yet, so he had the U.S. title, but who gives a shit? When he ain't getting a world title, so fuck it, let Logan exist. I like Logan in the WWE. I do. I like the character because he's such a piece of shit, and it works for him. It works because he's so good at playing it because it's literally him. He does not need to fake shit. You sound like this exact douchebag in real life. So now I really can't tell the difference. Was it really Logan Paul or was this WWE working on a 5-year-old kid for his whole life? I don't know. But it's perfect. Logan, I actually, you're right.
The one thing that pisses me off about the Paul brothers is the fact that they're not even Puerto Ricans. They decided to get some fucking house in Puerto Rico, and they're fucking saying that they're from Puerto Rico. Go fuck them. They
no,
go fuck themselves.
You're from Cleveland. You're from Cleveland, Ohio.
They say by way of Cleveland.
The only reason why they went to Puerto Rico is because they're not paying taxes over there.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what?
They have property in Puerto Rico and they don't pay taxes over there because of that.
Wait a minute, you don't gotta pay property taxes in Puerto Rico?
Now if you're a fucking millionaire.
Okay, so when we all make enough money, we're moving to Puerto Rico. So
there's a lot of like American people that have moved, like people from the US that have moved to Puerto Rico because they're not paying taxes.
I do it. If I can avoid taxes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Now, before we move into our next topic, if you haven't already, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram at Respect the Combat. If you're on Facebook at RTC Pod. If you're on TikTok if you're on X at RTC Podcast 1. And subscribe to our website, respectthecombat.com. Now, we got a lot of shows going on this weekend. One of them that if I'm being completely honest, I kind of forgot what's happening, is Super Card of Honor. Now, main reason why I forgot this was happening was, well, you see, it was originally scheduled, wasn't it like scheduled for last month in Atlantic City, and then it got canceled, and now it's fucking in Texas the same weekend as All In. So it's a little bit confusing because Death Before Dishonor was supposed to originally be this weekend, and then that whole reschedule bullshit happened. Thanks, TK, for, as always, confusing the fuck out of all of us. Now, the card's all right. Not going to lie, it's not exactly the most enticing card because, as typical Ring of Honor fashion, everything was put together pretty last minute.
Mhm.
Now, for the Ring of Honor World title, we will see Bandito defend against Konosuke Takeshita. For the Ring of Honor Women's World title, we will see Athena defend against Thunder Rosa. For the ROH World Tag Team titles, we will see the Sons of Texas take on the Infantry. Then in a Pure Wrestling Rules match for the ROH Pure Championship, we will see Lee Moriarty defend against Blue Panther. And then in a singles match for the World Television Championship, we will see champion Nick Wayne defend against Titan. Now, here is the one part of the entire card that just really confuses me. So, Red Velvet's currently out with an injury, and she is no longer able to defend the title at Super Card of Honor. She now instead of them stripping her of the title and having a new champion crowned at Super Card of Honor, you're doing the whole interim title bullshit. Can we please stop with this goddamn interim titles? If you can't defend the title within the 30-day time span, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with AEW just making up all their own rules?
They're just trying to become like the UFC.
This is stupid. This is fucking dumb. So we will have a new interim women's world television champion crowned tonight, I guess. And then in a 6-man tag team match, we will see the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds, Evil Uno, and John Silver take on the Frat House, Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, and Preston Vance. Is it just me, or is the Frat House basically a cheap copy of Chase U?
It is.
We literally said that last time that it is just a copy of Chase U.
With alcohol.
Yep.
True.
Overall, not excited about the show. I probably will not watch it because I'm going to be watching some indie shows later on Triller. But if y'all want to watch it, it's going to be on Honor Club. So, also Saturday afternoon, unfortunately, I'll be missing this only because I have a photo shoot that I have to do. But we will have NXT Great American Bash Saturday afternoon at Center Stage in Atlanta, Georgia. Currently, the card for that show, we have Obafemi defending his title against Yoshiki Inamura. And then in a tag team match, we will see Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe take on Fatal Influences, JC Jane and Fallon Henley. And then in a singles match for the NXT Women's North American title, we will see Sol Ruka take on Izzy Dame. And then in a False Count Anywhere match for the NXT North American Championship, we will see Ethan Page take on Ricky Saints. And then in a singles match, we will see Javon Evans take on Jasper Troy. Overall, should be a pretty decent show. It's at Center Stage, so they didn't really have to sell that many tickets. I'm pretty sure it's sold out at this point. But honestly, should be a pretty good card. And then the one card that none of us are looking forward to on Saturday night's main event.
Speak for yourself.
I'll actually probably be watching that over the AEW. It's free, so.
I mean, I'll probably watch it because it's free, but it's going to be more commercials than fucking wrestling, and we all know that because it's NBC.
Yep.
Sure, I will say I do hate all the advertisements that TKO puts on everything. Like, I hate the Slim Jims on a table. That just does not look good.
It's not TKO, it's NBC.
Oh no, no. He's talking about like the actual like ad placement that they're putting on like the tables and the mat.
I thought we were talking about the commercials like on the show.
Yeah, no, I agree though. That just looks stupid. Like,
He
how
never
would
got
that
a
look if
great
you just went to a
finish.
random, like if you go to a random indie show and on the table it's like, oh, sponsored by Golden Corral here in Delaware, Florida. Like that it just looks.
They're overdoing it, to be honest, and I understand why.
Yeah.
I get it, but like this is. I think we should have seen this coming when TKO took the thing over with UFC, because this is UFC tactics, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100% UFC tactics. But
Mhm.
for Saturday night's main event, something that did get announced last night, Solo Sikoa will defend the WWE United States title against Jimmy Uso, which kind
I'm
of makes
fucking
sense,
for that.
but
Yeah.
they're just gonna keep this Samoan. They're just gonna keep this
I'm for
Samoan
that, but
storyline
like,
going forever.
here's my problem with all of that. When the fuck, or is it ever gonna happen? When the fuck do we give Jimmy Uso a win? Like, ever? Is he just like the guy? Like, Jimmy Uso feels like step one, level one, like mid-tier boss before you actually get to like the point of the storyline. He's always like there getting killed.
Yep.
He's the guy that Gunther bleeds. He's the guy that Solo destroys. He's like the chain link to the bigger problem. And I feel like we're hoeing him. We're hoeing the fuck out of Jimmy. We've given Jay all the flowers and fuck Jimmy. We've left him in the ocean to get bled and killed over and over again. Like, it's, I feel bad for him because he's a good personality. He's great on the mic.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. And I honestly think only time will tell. And I think over time he's gonna start to build into his own character. Because he's already getting over with the crowd very well.
I think that they had made a decision, and it's like a tragic decision, that he was meant to be a tag team person and Jey Uso wasn't. And I feel like that's tragic because, like, I could see Jimmy doing a solo run. I really could.
I think we all can see him doing a solo run.
Mhm.
Now, we will also see Randy Orton take on Drew McIntyre in a singles match, which that's just going to be a straight Haas fight. And then LA Knight will be taking on this year's Money in the Bank winner, Seth Rollins. And, of course, in a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship, champion Gunther will be defending his title against Oldberg.
Goldberg!
Motherfucker will be walking out with a goddamn walker.
You know who's excited to see Goldberg wrestle?
Who?
My dad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Man, I can't even talk shit now because he's probably watching right now, and I'm not trying to get fired when I just got hired.
Nah, dude, you can tell him, like, after the match, you know, your favorite wrestler got slaughtered by a Nazi.
Oh no, because then he's gonna talk shit to me, being like, "Man, you're a fucking traitor. How are you gonna go against your own people rooting for a fucking Nazi?"
He's got to relive that tragedy twice. He's got to relive Scott Hall coming out of the fucking Starcade crowd to fucking stun gun him and let Kevin Nash pin him twice. He's got to relive that again. Like, he falls in love with a wrestler and they kill him.
Right. Now, also on Saturday, starting at 3 p.m. by the way. So here's the thing that I find ironic is that WWE literally went for the kill shot here because of the fact that they not only have Great American Bash starting at the same exact time as All In, but then they have Saturday night's main event right after.
Mhm.
So they literally just went for the kill shot.
And apparently they're planning on doing NXT Heatwave the same weekend as Forbidden Door.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're just
Yes, they are actually
gonna constantly keep doing that.
It literally
okay.
makes no sense.
Monkey, we have a special guest here. We have a special guest from your podcast here. Hello, Cody.
You fought Joe Hendry?
Wait, why are you fighting Joe?
All right.
Why you got the middle finger emoji?
Can you hear me now?
What's your issue?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Cody, but why did you fight Joe Hendry?
Hold on. This shit's all fucked.
Yeah,
well,
get
okay,
the fuck out of here,
gone.
you fucking
But-
traitor. Fighting Joe Hendry, some
We
bullshit.
do have All In happening this weekend, which as of right now, let's see what the ticket sales look like. And he's back. See what the ticket sales look like.
All right, that's better.
Okay, good job. Fuck you for fighting Joe Hendry. Get to the ticket sales.
So right now, ticket sales for All In Texas as of last night are at 23,116 tickets distributed, which actually is not bad at all. And it's looking like they're probably going to hit 25,000 before Friday or before tomorrow. I mean, now most people are thinking, oh, but that's like only half the amount of what they brought into Wembley Stadium last year. Now, I understand. Hold on. Thing is that Wembley Stadium is about like double the size of Globe Life. So they had a smaller seating chart to work with. And something else I've actually come to realize recently. I learned a business thing. Now, you guys know how typically whenever a show's tickets first go on sale, they usually have like an initial seating chart that doesn't always have all of the seats filled. So that's what they need in order to break even. Once they go over that seating chart, anything after that is profit. So the thing is that their seating chart to break even was 18,000. So now that they've gone 5,000 over that, everything they make now is straight profit. So I have to admit, although it is a smaller turnout than last year, they still turned a profit. It's still their biggest gate that they've ever had in the United States. So they do. You gotta give them their flowers. You gotta. Now, I don't think them running NXT Heatwave the same weekend as Forbidden Door is very smart, because the thing is that you're doing your show. You're like, you guys were in the same country for All In, and this whole weekend that you guys are doing now. They're going to be in England for Forbidden Door. That's a whole different market. I don't think there's anybody that's going to be flying over from Europe to watch NXT Heatwave.
Yeah.
What they need to do is they need to stop doing this kind of programming against AEW. They need to just focus on themselves. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they need to stop doing that.
Exactly. They need to just focus on their product and let AEW focus on theirs. And that's it.
I get what they're trying to do, but again, I agree with y'all that they need to not do that. I think part of the thing, too, is they're doing so many big pay-per-view shows almost every other week. It's putting a lot of pressure on the wrestlers, give them more work, busier work schedules, and make it harder for them, too.
Exactly. Completely agree.
And then, like, just week by week, if you have a pay-per-view every 2 weeks, makes it hard to build up to the next thing.
100%. Now, All In does have a pretty good card laid out for this weekend. We got 11 matches total with 2 matches on the preview show. On the first match on the preview show, we will see FTR take on the Outrunners again. Don't know why we're seeing this match again, but whatever. And then, of course, in the main event of the preview show, we will see Big Boom AJ and the conglomeration consisting of Hologram, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii take on the Don Callis family, Hechicero, Lance Archer, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta. Now, for the main card, we will see in a trios match for the AEW World Trios titles, the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Samoa Joe take on the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd. Then in a 3-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team titles, we will see the Hurt Syndicate defend against Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey and the Patriarchy. Now,
real quick, talking about that match for the tag titles. Yes. Who is the heel here? Is it the Hurt Syndicate or is it Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight? Because I saw a video the other day that they went and attacked Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley.
They did, but that's also after all the multiple times that Shelton and Bobby have, jumped them.
But see, I haven't been keeping with AEW, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been keeping up just because I kind of have to, but at the same time, it's an all right story, but I'm not like fully invested into it. Then in a tag team match, we will see Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay take on the Young Bucks. If Ospreay and Strickland lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year, where if the Young Bucks lose, they'll be stripped of their executive vice president titles. I am really, really hoping the Young Bucks lose here.
Yes.
God damn it, I am tired of seeing them on TV.
Listen, we all know that the Young Bucks are going to win this one.
If they do, then they can suck my dick. And
They are
then
tired,
we
bro.
will also see the men's and women's casino gauntlet matches, where the winners of each match will receive a future AEW World Championship match. And then the one match that I'm genuinely looking forward to, in a winner-take-all match to unify the AEW Continental Championship and the AEW International Championship into the inaugural AEW Unified Championship. Oh my God, that's still, even though I'm excited about this match, that is still hands down the dumbest title name I have ever fucking heard in my life. You literally had the perfect opportunity to create the Intercontinental Championship and you blew it. Literally, international, continental, intercontinental, you dumb fox! You had the perfect opportunity! And nobody would have been able to say shit to you being all like, oh, they're just biting WWE. No, we're not.
There's other companies that have intercontinental titles. It's not a copy.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you had the perfect opportunity, and instead you just fucking sniffed a whole mountain of cocaine, and we're like, nah, we're going to call it the unified title. Because
Like
we're
a
unifying
man.
2 titles. Fucking coked out, meth head, fucking stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, I love it.
Monkey's cracking up.
Oh, I know.
Because it makes sense for this company.
True.
Breathe, Monkey, breathe.
And then in a match where Monkey may have a heart attack if the champion loses, in a singles match for the AEW Women's World Title, Timeless Toni Storm will be defending her title against the CEO Mercedes Moné. I think
I'm
this might
telling
be
you.
the one match where Monkey will probably crash out.
I will.
It's Mercedes Hogan. Let's get that correct. It's Mercedes Hogan.
And with that being said, Toni Storm dropping that belt to Mercedes Hogan doesn't work for me, brother. It just doesn't.
That's not the script, brother.
Yeah. Does not work for me, brother. First off, how many more belts can you even fit on Mercedes? Like, she's like covered. Like,
Dude, she's like 90 pounds soaking wet.
Like, there's more belt than body.
Yeah.
Fucking please stop. Please stop all of that. Please stop letting her run around the world like she's fucking Thor collecting Infinity Stones. And don't let Toni fucking lose hers, because that would be just incredibly damaging to my interest in AEW.
This is
an all-time low.
This is the only time that I'm rooting for Toni Storm. This is the only time.
Oh, I've always been rooting for Toni Storm, but that's also because you hate this character.
I do, but this is the only time that I'm rooting for her.
I know.
I love the character so much because, like, I get
Mm-hmm.
that it's so it is cringe in the beginning. Like, when you first see it, it's like, get the
what
fuck
the
out
fuck
of here.
you mean? That shit's hilarious. When she's all like, tits out, watch for the shoe, fing. I was dying laughing the first time she did that.
After a couple, well, it was my first like introduction into Toni Storm. Like, she came out like randomly, I think, to sit next to Tony Schiavone, and
Yes.
everything turned black and white, and I was like, bro, this is lame. But I watched more. Like, I think I seen a couple more weeks of Toni Storm promos, and I was like, okay, I get that. This is actually funny. Like, Marilyn Monroe wrestler, I get it. This is hilarious. But when you also consider Toni Storm's entire story, that character saved her life.
Oh yeah.
Like, if it wasn't for the timeless character, we're not talking about Toni Storm right now. We're not.
Oh yeah.
As
No,
cringe-
the timeless Toni Storm character 100% saved her career.
She would be fucking in an LFG fighting for existence if it wasn't.
I wouldn't say it saved her career. If anything, it did elevate it more, because she wasn't going to lose her career. She still had a great career regardless if she had a timeless character or not.
Agreed.
I feel like she would have been equivalent to like maybe Mickey James if she would have finished out the way she was at and never had Timeless Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know her. She's around. She's in the conversation, but she's not like, damn, like top bitch, Lita, China, like different. Like the timeless gimmick made her memorable. Like it sealed her in lore. Now we are going to forever remember Tony Storm.
Completely agree. And then the main event of the night in a Texas death match for the AEW World Title, we will see champion Jon Moxley defend against Hangman Adam Page. Hangman needs that title. We haven't seen that title in almost a fucking year. Like, he needs to take that title off of Moxley.
I think it's been more than a year.
It's been almost a year because the title was taken off.
Jon Moxley's still a fucking champion?
Yes.
Oh God, please stop that. Jeez.
Yeah. So overall, it's a
hold on. Did I hear that right?
What?
Did I hear that right? Jon Moxley's still a champ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck Dean Ambrose.
No, please stop that, man.
Now, the final event that we will have going on this weekend from major companies will be WWE Evolution 2. Now, last I checked for ticket sales for this one, let's see. Hopefully they're not as sad as they were the last time I checked. Because
by the way, while he's looking that up, I just want to say I had bumped into Jon Moxley at a Publix once and he fucking bled all over me.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Was he on his period?
No, just like
just straight up was like doink. Hey, here's some blood.
I just swiped him on his shoulder and he started profusely bleeding from his head. It's like, sorry.
What's the medical condition?
Oh, what was he blading?
I don't know, bro. I think it's a medical condition. I think
Monkey has AIDS. Monkey has AIDS.
No, I didn't start bleeding. He did. I was perfectly fine. He just bled all over me. It was weird.
He has Moxley AIDS.
Oh Jesus! He's got Moxley cooties.
So we currently are sitting at 6,321 tickets distributed as of last night. The ticket sales since the last update went up by 1,500. So they'll probably have like about 8,000 tickets sold by day of show. And so far, it's a decent card. For the singles match for the NXT Women's title, we will see JC Jane defend against Jordan Grace. For the Women's World Championship, we will see Io Sky defend against Rhea Ripley. In a fatal four-way tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, we will see the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defend against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Sol Ruca and Zarya versus the Kabuki Warriors. And then we will see a battle royale for a world championship match at Clash in Paris. And then in a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship, we will see Tiffany Stratton take on Trish Stratus. In a no-holds-barred match, we will see Jade Cargill take on Naomi. And then in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental title, we will see Becky Lynch defend against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Overall, it's a pretty solid card. Should be fun to watch on Sunday. And just so everyone's aware, it is on Peacock. If not, if you're international, Netflix starts at 7, not 8, 7 o'clock on Sunday. So hopefully everyone has a nice Sunday fun day watching that. Now, Mr. Brady, I have a few questions for you, sir. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, not a problem.
All right. So, as we talked about before we started recording, you are a graduate from the Fight World Wrestling Academy, and you got to train with current NWA star and current NWA television champion, Brian Idol. What would you say your biggest takeaway was being able to work with him?
Honestly, for me, I didn't get I don't see. For me, I feel like he was great at teaching me the fundamentals of what I needed to be, and he's just a guy that kind of helped me start my career.
Right
now, training under him compared to someone else, I didn't train with him long enough to really see any difference. He just kind of taught me basics to get started.
Okay.
If I trained with him more, I probably would have had more information from under him, but
hey, understood completely. So now, can you explain to us a bit about your new persona as Wayward's son, Brady Myles? As we know, this is a new character you've developed over the last few months, and it's quite the opposite from how we originally met. So, how exactly did this whole character development start?
Well, I've been away from wrestling for most of the year and had time to think about what kind of character I want to be, something I'm more comfortable being, something I've been used to my whole life. And I think this character is just a more realistic side of me.
Gotcha. No, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Now, seeing that you were trained by someone who is currently signed to NWA, have you ever had the thought of maybe trying to work for them anytime soon?
I have. Not necessarily anytime soon. It's just one of the goals down the road. As far as right now, my biggest goal is just getting out there, getting opportunity to wrestle wherever. Actually, coming up soon on the 27th, I'll be wrestling for a company called Atomic Legacy Wrestling.
Very nice. We know that one.
Show. Yeah. Nick Nemeth on it, Matt Cardona. I'm in their battle royal, so.
Very nice, man. Congratulations. Congratulations on that.
I've wrestled for them before. I actually got to defend their hardcore title last year without ever actually winning it. So
very nice. Yeah. Irving is actually close friends with Alex, and we regularly promote his stuff on here. So it's very ironic you mentioned the Daytona show, because that was actually one of the shows we're going to be pushing at the end of the episode. So how did you end up getting connected with Alex? Was that
this was probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Shortly after I started training, I started reaching out any promotion I can go and help crew for a show and just start networking, and met Alex helping crew for one of his shows. And then after like a year or so, I hit him up and started crewing for him again and getting a chance to wrestle whenever I can for him.
Very nice. No, that's a big opportunity there, because I know Atomic Legacy Wrestling is one of the bigger promotions, especially in the Florida scene.
It's kind of funny because I knew you looked familiar too, and I just couldn't remember if I did see you at ALW. So now I remember you.
Yeah, I've been at a couple.
Yeah. So, final question. Say you just got off a show and it's 2 a.m. Where are you heading to munch down on some nummies?
So honestly, I'm fine with anything and everything. If for me, like leading up to wrestling the day of, I don't really consume a lot. So afterwards, it's either whatever's open or like coming home from wrestling school. There was a 7-Eleven nearby. I'd run in and get a bunch of snacks for a drive home, eat on that, or like if it was open, buffet. Honestly, just anything and everything.
Understood completely. Now, of course, we have a little bit more to go here. We do appreciate you taking the time today to hop on. So now moving into our open discussion topic. Would you guys say that Tony is petty enough to have Mercedes sit on the TBS title until Full Gear 2025 so that Mercedes becomes the new record holder for the title? Now, currently that record is held by Jade Cargill, which is the reason why we're asking if he's going to be that petty. Seeing as that Jade Cargill now is getting a major push with WWE.
Do I think he's petty enough?
Yeah.
Jade is sexy.
Maybe. Do I think he's retarded enough? Most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would not be surprised whatsoever if he ended up keeping that title on Mercedes, just so that then he no longer has to mention Jade Cargill. I would not be shocked.
Yeah, he'll be that petty. He's always been petty.
He's always been the petty type. Now, as we said, we do have some indie stuff going on this week. Now, last weekend we did see we saw Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Resurrection pay-per-view. Overall, it was a very violent card. And just to run down it a little bit, Stu Grayson defeated Sheldon Jean by disqualification, and it led to Stu Grayson and Evil Uno defeating Shelton Jean and Bryce Hansen. So it was very nice, very wholesome to see the Dark Order reunion there. Then, for the PWA Champions Grail, Rohan Raja retained the title against Hammerstone. For the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, Tom Latimer retained against Matt Cardona. Then Michael Allen, Richard Clark won the six-man scramble. I believe that leads to a title shot in the future. The Good Brothers defeated the War Dogs in a tag team match. MLP Women's Canadian Champion Giselle Shaw defeated Shotzi Blackheart to retain her title. And Josh Alexander defeated Ace Austin to retain the MLP Canadian Championship. And then in the main event, in a House of Pain match, we did see PCO defeat Dan Math. Overall, it was a very fun show. Honestly, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling has been putting on some really good shows recently. So time will only tell how much more they're going to have coming up here. Now, we do also have GCW Boss of All Bosses happening tonight. To run down the card, in a singles match, we will see Priscilla Kelly take on Elena Black. In an I Quit match, Sam Stackhouse takes on KJ Orso. In a singles match, we'll see Ricky Morton take on Mance Warner. Ricky Morton taking on Mance Warner. Is he trying to die?
I guess so.
Ricky Morton is grandpa age. Mance Warner is going to kill him. Oh my God. All right.
He should have retired when he's partnered.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ric Flair versus Rick and Morton. Buried match. Not buried alive, just buried.
Oh my God. And then in a singles match, we will see Matt Cardona take on Shotzi Blackheart. I'm assuming for the role of Indie God. And then in a GCW Ultra Violent title match, we will see Matt Tremont defend against John Wayne Murdoch. In a GCW Tag Team title match, we will see YDNP, Alec Price, and Jordan Oliver defend against Dante Leon and Ninja Mac. And then in a GCW World title match, we will see Effie defend against Atticus Cogar.
Yo, let's talk about Ninja Mac for a second. That dude is a beast. I see some of his wrestling and all, and I'm like, what the hell am I watching?
Ninja Mac
he's insane.
Ninja Mac is absolutely insane. And then also we have House of Glory Texas happening tonight. In a VIP heavyweight title match, we will see J.Day Griffey take on the Amazing Red. In a Hog Cruiserweight title match, we will see Darren Richardson take on Laredo Kid. In a Hog Women's title match, we will see Indy Hartwell take on Hyan. And then in a title for title match, House of Glory World Heavyweight title for the House of Glory Crown Jewel title, we will see champions Charles Mason and Zilla Fatu face off. Winner wins all. And then for the final portion of our Indieverse,
so you mean to tell me that we just keep going? This is week after week. We're going to keep going through these indie things, and we're not going to make any mention of the greatest indie wrestler on the market today.
Oh dear God, I already know
who me.
God fucking damn it!
Why do we keep ignoring cocaine?
Why did I know that's who you were going to mention?
What?
How the fuck did I know that's who you were going to fucking mention?
What?
It's not fair. I feel like at this point it's a conspiracy that we're trying.
He's a fucking wrestler whose special move is downing a whole bag of cocaine and then does a coke slam.
Isn't that half the
Sounds like
wrestlers
a
from
champ.
the 80s stuff?
It's great.
Irving, take over the last topic.
I literally forgot to do an open discussion because I wanted to call out Sean Ross Sapp, but I'll leave it for the next time.
Well, I'll just put this in then. Fuck you, Sean.
No, because there was something that I've been wanting to say to him for a good minute, but I'll wait for next time.
Right.
Anyways, ALW Atomic Legacy Wrestling presents Star Spangled Slammer number 9 at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, former home of WCW Bash at the Beach. That's going to be on July 27th. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there is a code It is ALW Dream. You can get 15% off for limited time only. So make sure you get it because this is the last time that you're going to be able to get those at a special discounted price. This card has been changed a couple of times, but it is stacked, and it looks like this is hopefully the final card. For the first time ever, they're having a steel cage match. The ALW World Championship will be defended by Ryson going against Jason Dugan and Mr. Anderson. Nick Nemeth versus Matt Cardona is also going to be happening. Shelton Benjamin, Kenta, and Bobby Fish are going to be facing each other for the first time. Elena Black versus Izzy Moreno will be happening for the first time ever. Izzy Moreno actually went and called her out on Twitter, and it's finally happening now. A TLC match. I don't think I've seen a TLC match happening in ALW since I've been going, but I don't know. I could be wrong. TLC match for the ALW Tag Team Championships between the Backseat Boys, accompanied by Violent J of ICP.
What's the name of that tag team?
Backseat Boys.
Sounds a little sus.
Did you say Backseat Boys or Backstreet Boys?
Backseat.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Listen, yeah, I've heard worst. I've heard worst. So
what the fuck is worse than the Backseat Boys? They sound like anyways, with a couple of bottoms.
Let me continue. The Backseat Boys, it's NC.
NC Boys.
NC.
Oh my god.
What does NC stand for?
No, N seat.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways, the Backseat Boys, accompanied by Violent J of ICP, which they are from JCW, are going to be in a triple threat tag team against Inc. Oh no, sorry, no, it's I take that back. It's just Backseat Boys against Inc. Which is Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal for the tag team titles. The MWO Women's Championship, and I just found out what MWO means. It's Millennium. What's it called? Millennium Wrestling Organization. It is an organization based out of Canada, from what I've read. But it is local here in Florida. The champion Ember Nova will be defending her title against the returning the daughter of Roddy Piper, Teal Piper. This was actually announced on the radio station. I can't remember the radio station. Don't ask me because I don't know. But that's happening as well. We also have a dark color match for the ALW ALW Hardcore Championship. It is Tony DeVito versus the champion Madman Fulton. We also have Leva Bates and Alicia Fox, or Vix Crow. I think she goes by Vix Crow now. Going against Casey Lennox and Renee Michelle. And we also have the ALW Next Level Championship, Odyssey versus Marquise Mills. And finally, they're also having the ALW Fight Forever Battle Royal. So, I don't know what names are going to be on there, but
I will. So
well, there you go. We got Brady that's going to be on there, so that's going to be fun to see. But yeah, make sure you get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com and fuck SRS.
Yeah. Now, anything you guys want to plug before we hop out of here? All good?
Well, I just want to say fuck Sean Ross App.
Yeah, fuck you, Sean Ross. And also fuck Dave Meltzer.
True.
Tune into UWO. Mondays
Also fuck
Fridays.
UWO.
And also cocaine.
Fuck cocaine. Don't do drugs, kids.
You know what? I actually want to see Gain.
Yeah, dude.
What about Candy Cane?
I want to see a fucking battle royal of all of the Kane versions.
I
I'm pretty sure
agree.
they actually are. Didn't they do that last year in TNT?
Yeah, no,
I'm pretty sure they actually did that last year.
I
in TNT
want one
Extreme
that
Wrestling.
also includes Kane, the original Kane.
Oh well, he's busy being the mayor. So,
Yo, he can make time. He did it before.
oh Jesus.
Yeah.
All right,
Being
y'all.
there ain't
Well,
all that hard.
tune in next week as we got another stacked episode of Respect the Combat coming in next week. If you haven't already, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. If you're on TikTok, god damn it, I'm going blank here. If you're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Threads at Respect the Combat, if you're on Facebook at RTC Pod, if you're on X at RTC Podcast 1, subscribe to our website, respectthecombat.com. Brady, it was seriously a pleasure having you on here. It's seriously
Great being on.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
really appreciate you making the time to hop on. Cody, you're a bitch. Monkey, thank you for coming on. Irving, all is always welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. And to everybody else, we'll see you next week. Oh, yeah, and fuck Oldberg.
Goldberg.
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch that one.
Goldberg.
Later, guys.
Yeah.